Good morning, children. So, last class we have seen about digestion in human. Yes, so we have seen about digestion. Yes, just we will recall about that. So, what is meant by digestion? So, the food which we intake is complex. As so that components of food which is complex substance have to be break down into simpler substance. That process is called what? Digestion, isn't it? So now digestion in human will take in we will take food through our mouth, then food passes through the continuous canal. That canal can be divided into various compartments. As so what are they? Buccal cavity, food pipe, then stomach, then small intestine, large intestine. Yes, so last class we have seen about the functions which take place in the buccal cavity, food pipe and stomach. Yes, today we are going to see about the digestion process which take place in the small intestine. Okay. So here you can see the diagram of human digestive system. Yes, so up to the digestion process which take place in the stomach I have finished last class. Today we can see the digestion process which take place in the small intestine, large intestine. After digestion, the undigested food, how it will be ejected through the anus. So for small intestine, you know, now the food get partially digested in the stomach. Yes, last class we have seen that. So partially digested food, it will goes into the highly coiled tube, which is a long tube of about 7.5 meter. Okay, the long tube is called what? Small intestine. Okay, so the partially digested food, it will goes into the highly coiled long tube, that is called what? Small intestine. Then inner wall of the small intestine, it will secrete the intestinal juices. Okay, so these intestinal juices will complete the digestion process. So small intestine, it will receive the secretion from the liver and pancreas also. So liver is the largest gland present in our body. Okay, so what is the function of liver? It will secrete the bile juice. Okay, it will secrete the bile juice to the intestine during digestion. So this bile juice is stored in the gallbladder. Okay, so during digestion, what is happening? You know, this liver, it will secrete the bile juice into the small intestine. Now, what is the function of this bile juice? Bile juice help to break down the fats. Then pancreas, it will also secrete pancreatic juice. Okay, so pancreatic juice will help for the breakdown of carbohydrate, fats and proteins into simpler form. Okay, so pancreas also will secrete the pancreatic juice into the small intestine, which helps for the breakdown of carbohydrate, fats and protein into simpler forms. Now, digestion process will completed in the small intestine. Okay, so with the help of pancreas and liver, these intestinal juices will complete the digestion of various components of food. So digestion will completed in the small intestine. After digestion, what have to take place? Absorption. Okay, so absorption of nutrient take place in the small intestine. So how it will take place, we will see now. So after digestion, the food will be absorbed. That means the nutrient present in the food will be absorbed by the finger-like projections in the lining of the cell. So there are finger-like projections are present in the lining of small intestine. That finger-like projection is called as villi. So what is the function of villi? You know, it will increase the surface area. Okay, it will increase the surface area, making absorption more efficient. Okay, and villi have a network of blood vessels. Okay, So with the help of these blood vessels, soluble food will be absorbed and transported to different parts of the body. Understood, children? Now we can see after absorption what is happening. Assimilation. Okay, assimilation means after the cells absorbing the nutrients, it has to be used by the cells for its function, that is assimilation. So soluble food absorbed will be transported to different organ with the help of blood and utilized by the body cells for building substance such as protein. In each cell of the body, soluble food broken down and with the help of oxygen, and it will produce energy, carbon dioxide and water. So after utilization of the soluble food by the cells of the body, it will be broken down with the help of oxygen, and which gives energy, carbon dioxide and water. So this energy and water will be utilized by the cells for its function, and carbon dioxide will be released out during respiration process. Now we can see what is the function of large intestine. Okay, so digestion completed in the intestine, a small intestine itself. So now the undigested food, it will passes into the large intestine. Okay, so here what is happening, water and some salt will be reabsorbed from the undigested food. Okay, so our body needs more water, salt and other protein components for its for its process, for its function. For that, undigested food will be passed into the large intestine, where the water and some salt will be reabsorbed from the undigested food. So undigested food become semi-solid form, that is called as fecus. So fecus will be stored in the rectum. Okay, and then it will be passed out of the body through the anus from time to time. That process is called what? Ejection. Okay, so the passing out of the unwanted waste from the body through the anus from time to time, the process is called what? Ejection. So I hope that you all understand about this digestion in humans. Yes, so today we have finished nutrition in humans. Okay, next class we can see about nutrition in ruminants. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can ask children. Okay, I have sent classwork also through WhatsApp. Children, please copy the notes and start to read. Okay, children. Thank you, children.